Still going strong in this marathon curling event. I'm
Spiel
joined
that
in the
never
commentary
ends.
box by
Matt.
Matt. Thanks for joining me, Matt.
I don't know if my mic is on.
It is on. Let's just turn you up a wee bit. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Thanks very much for joining us.
Not a problem.
So
I got nothing to do for 2 hours.
So what do you think of the short spiel?
This is really fun. It's very different. The strategy is a lot different because, you know, everything, pretty much every shot you can think of is fair game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's very interesting to see who's got a good touch and who's got that weight control to just tap things in the back 12 area. And so as we get underway, we've got short timers are back on the sheet. They were just here, and they're back-to-back draws.
Ooh.
They're throwing the yellow stones. And with the red stones, we've got Judy and Hillary. You may have heard Judy and Hillary in the commentary box earlier today. Back in draw. Oh, I don't know.
Draw 3?
I don't even know what day it was. Yes, back in draw 3. And now they're out on the ice. So
that's a nice touch.
Scott and Rainey are a good team. They just lost out in the last job in Skips Rocks. So interesting to see what happens here. So here's Judy with throwing a little bit of weight. Move those yellows back. Nicely done.
Yeah, nice bump.
Yellow's still shot, but the 2 reds are at the top of the house. And I think that's one of the common themes we've seen very important is to have control of the front.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of the sticking point because there you force people outside, gets a little bit more inaccurate when you have to lead across the hacks, and sets up all kinds of other little things.
Absolutely. As soon as your rocks are in the back area, they're kind of just no use to you. So here's Rainey going for a little delicate.
Oh, that's a little past.
Delicate. I think it was just a draw. Yeah, it just slips a little deep.
Yep.
I think we will probably see some sort of raise from Hillary here.
Yeah, that's my guess. Yep, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So all about the weight here.
They can push 2 if they get the right angle.
Just the one.
And it'll hang on.
We'll just
Nice shot.
yeah. They seemed a little worried there, but but
They
worked
seem to
out
be
well.
very happy about their shot.
So pretty nice position for Redstones here, I think. Sink shot, 2 more rocks in the top house. All the yellows are behind the tee line.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of options here.
No, it's very difficult. What you might consider is making a draw down to your yellow and back 4 just to freeze there.
Mm-hmm.
You probably won't get shot, but at least you sort of make it hard for them to score more than 1.
Yeah, especially since they have hammer coming in here. If you can hold them to 1, that's a victory in short spiel here.
Absolutely, and I think
since you can't blank anything.
That's what I'd be looking at. And it looks like, yeah, it does look like they're going for something like that.
Yeah, that's way out there.
This looks really awkward for Scott. I don't know how you can throw with any accuracy like this, but they seem to manage.
They've done well so far for themselves. That's outside.
A little light.
Yeah, that's not making it.
No, tough one. I think what I've actually seen when it's out wide like that, the other player is actually helping them call the line as they do the back and forth motion with the arm. And they're saying, no, a little bit to the left, a little bit more to the right.
Yeah.
It seems to actually work pretty well.
Yeah, that's the strategy sitting outside because you can't get a good line. Your arm's away from your body. You have no idea what you're throwing.
Right.
You got to rely on the other teammate to help you out. They have a chance for 4 here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there is a port on the side. You can maybe just go straight through that.
If you get outside there, you can get to that. That's 4.
They're looking at double raise instead, which I think is a lot harder. But they seem like that's what they want to do.
Oh, they're gonna come at it that way.
Yeah, double raise. I don't think that's enough weight though.
No, it's not enough to move it.
They will get to it. Well, will they?
I don't know. That's really close. They might have to measure that, but they definitely have 1. Oh, it's 2. I saw 2.
They're pretty confident. So it was 2. So maybe they played a little safe there, but a nice solid 2.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing. I mean, you got that big end. You got to take it when you can.
Yeah, I think so. There was definitely a port there to get to that yellow, so nice chance for a 4-ender and a nice photograph. So still early days. See where they put this first rock. Most teams have been putting it in top 8, biting 4. But there, looks like they're going to try something a bit different.
Yeah, there looks like they're trying to split the house, maybe?
Yeah, just going to put it T-line on the edge. That's interesting. Yeah, trying a new strategy. I wonder what their thought process is there.
Probably just trying to set up the end. Usually with that guard up front, all you do is kind of try to go around it or promote it. It's trying to set up something different and make it not just like a push everything out of the center game.
Yeah. Rainey's counter draw just kind of almost over curled, actually. It's not really frozen, so I think we'll see.
Close, but that can be moved pretty easily.
Yeah, we're going to see a little tap back here. Oh, that's a little bit offline, though, I think.
Wow.
Well,
interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what either team was. She's got a big thumbs down from Judy there. Don't think that's quite what she meant to do.
No, I don't think so. But it does leave it in a very interesting position. That entire side's cut off now.
Yeah, it's a very unusual setup. I wonder if they'll just go right around.
It looks like they're trying to, or at least from what they were just kind of demonstrating with their hands, maybe trying to come to push that yellow forward, but it looks like they're coming to the other side now.
I wonder if they're doing a sort of double.
Trying to push that red outside and just bump everything?
Maybe. Or maybe they're just going around.
I don't think he's got the angle to go around. He's coming, maybe coming right for it.
Let's see. Not really sure what they're playing here.
Taking their time to line it up, making sure they get it right.
All right, here we go.
And it's going to...
Oh, it's just...
a little short on the outside.
Plugging the situation up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it helps them too much.
And I think Judy's thinking that
they're going to come and punch
you
that.
can punch that. Yeah, exactly. I like that a lot.
It's going to set them up for a big end again if they get it.
A lot of weight thrown there. It needs to sit
stop.
down. All right, well.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah. I'll be happy with that one.
It's good recovery.
Wonder if we'll just see maybe a nose hit here. Yeah, I think so.
That's what it is. Oh, is it going to hang around though?
Oh. Just managed to...
Got some help on that one.
Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting predicament. What do you do here?
Yeah.
Because you can't cut off both of them.
That's a good question. I really don't know what I would do here, honestly. I mean, red is sitting 2, but the forefoot is pretty much open. And there's 2 raisable stones. I don't know if you can get through between them.
I think there's enough room if it's straight down that it'll wedge through, but I think they're talking about... yeah, they're measuring for it.
Using her hands to try and see if there's enough room there. I've never seen that before.
What you could do here is try to wick off the one on the right.
Yeah.
And push that away and then roll behind the one on the left. Now, obviously, that still leaves it open to be hit, but it does take away their opportunity to maybe pick up 2.
Yeah, I think they are looking at something like that. Not sure there's much value in drawing right around.
No. If you just put it in there, it's a wide open target, either for a promote or for just an angle shot.
Oh, I wonder if you even, well, they're going
No,
through the middle. And yeah, pretty much what you were saying.
Split the uprights.
Nice. And now if you hit it nose,
yeah.
Well, you might be shot. It's hard to say from here.
Yeah, it's really hard to see. I think if they do get nose and they manage to push it out of the forefoot, they're going to get 1.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still, that's with the hammer. You hold them to 1, and you take it back into N3. That's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. I think they'll be pretty happy with that situation. So Scott and Rainey having a bit of a conflab here, trying to figure out what to do. I'd be surprised if they didn't go straight through the middle here.
Yeah, they were talking about a couple options, but it looks like that's what they've decided on is coming right at it.
And here he goes. Oh, but
oh.
yeah, did he do enough? He just wicked
I
the.
think he might have it, but yep.
Well,
we did get it.
I think he got it.
I think he got it.
All right.
They're signaling one, but I don't think it's one red.
Well, so Judy and Hillary will be pretty happy with that, I think. Yeah, it was one yellow because Rainey's lining up to throw. So nicely done from Scott.
That was a good shot. Wedge it right in that little port there. There's that ever so familiar draw to the 4.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those. And in fact, this team, Judy and Hillary, are one of the only teams I've seen do something different. And opting to tap that back straight away, which I quite like.
That's a good choice.
Notice as this spiel progresses, the teams have gotten better and better with their weight for those kinds of taps.
Yeah, you haven't seen a lot run backs. And the other thing I haven't seen a lot is earlier in the day we had a lot of 4-enders, and I haven't seen that in a long time tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. It's much tighter now, yeah.
Seems the strategy more has become try to push to the outside rather than try to stack in the middle. Although sometimes it's not exactly a choice.
Yeah, so Scott trying to tap here, I think a little bit.
Yeah, didn't really get much on it.
Yeah, I just need a little more. And if I was red, I would continue this tap back game.
That's what they're talking about.
They're looking at, well,
what are they doing?
Not sure. It's almost like they looked at a hit and roll off their own.
Oh, no.
Seems like a strange choice at this stage.
No, at this, you got to keep them in the 4-foot.
Or maybe just freezing.
Yeah, I think that's what they're deciding on here.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's not bad. Yeah, well, it looks like what they're going to do. That looks a little light.
No, that's not going to get there.
Okay. Well.
Going to come in the side here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the different teams sort of make their gestures for the shots because no brooms on the ice, of course.
So point. Oh, that was really light.
Oh yeah, that's not helpful at all. I think we'll probably see a straight tap back here.
Well, that could be helpful later. Depends on what they get left here. But yeah, if I'm red, I'm looking to push that through that hole and get to the button.
Well, they're going to tap their own red here. You could also just tap that yellow straight back into the back 8.
Just get rid of it entirely.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad idea either.
But they're throwing the red, and, well,
very nice.
Pretty
good. A good shot. And that yellow that got put up earlier kind of blocks it off. So they're kind of building an end against themselves, although that promote is still there. They could just put it right in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like they would be shot if they made the straight promote. Just.
Yeah, it wouldn't be by much, but they would be there.
And then the question would be, I think you would leave a shot for 2, probably, with an angle raise. Well, let's see.
Are you talking about maybe splitting the 2 of them? Was that what they were just kind of gesturing at? I'm not even sure.
Sure, that's really possible.
A risky play.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah, they're going to angle it.
Interesting.
They didn't get it, though.
No. Well, they did roll in for shot, but
there's a small port and a promote, which is, it's a hard promote, though. I mean, they got to push it all the way through the 4-foot, so it's a trickier shot than it looks.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's definitely there. I think we'll see them try it.
Yeah, if you can slot that just right, there's a chance for 3 here.
Yeah, and they're looking at it. Well, yeah, so Judy's looking at the raise, and Hillary was looking at the going straight at it. I like the raise better.
Yeah, that's a fairly narrow port. There's not a lot of room for error.
No.
Not really on the raise either, because you got to avoid jamming your own rock in the back.
Just working out the angles here.
Yep.
Here it comes. Oh, I don't think that was the right angle.
Ooh.
No.
Ouch.
Well, it's going to be a steal.
Yep. Yellow 1. It's a tie game.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it was an opportunity
Yep.
to score 3.
Yeah, they had it there. Just put that shot a little wide and just didn't come back.
Thanks for sticking with us on the live stream, folks. If you're wondering when the finals are, they're scheduled to be at about 9:30. We're currently running about 15 minutes behind.
15 to 20 minutes late.
So it'll probably be about 9:45. So just so you know, if you want to make a cup of tea before the finals, there's your time window. But we appreciate you watching us.
Yes, thank you for joining us in our first, hopefully, annual Shortspiel.
Absolutely. I feel like we should be in the Guinness Book of Records or something.
Well, apparently the U.S. Olympic Committee is taking a little interest in what we're doing here today.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, I hope they're watching right now. That would be fantastic. And so here's Scott with a tap back.
Ooh.
Just not quite enough weight,
Yeah.
but
It's early in the end still, but that's not a good way to set yourself up here.
no. So I think they might go right around to top button maybe.
Yeah, I'd be looking to either drop it behind that yellow or just set up a guard on the outside there. Make sure you touch 4 so it counts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, an interesting. Not sure how I feel about that result.
Yeah, you open up the middle a little bit, but you do cover the sides. So maybe a trade-off there.
Yeah.
You take away 1 shot, but give them another. But that window's a little small, so there's a chance there, but they got to thread the needle on this one.
Yeah. They're going to go for it.
Yep.
Rainey just trying to get comfortable there, I think. With the
Yeah.
not really sure how to stand in the hack.
Oh,
well,
that's too hard. That's going through.
Oh, and that's
Yeah.
that is the biggest mistake in Shortspiel, because you lose your shooter and it goes right back.
Yeah, it's just a wasted stone at that point. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So you won't be very happy with that. So now, a chance for Hillary to, well, could just draw the same way through that port.
Yeah, put that back, block up that line, and just, you can take away the promote and block that line at the same time. So it looks like that's what they're trying for. And they
looks
might
well,
whiffed off that rock. Didn't
just
quite get
a
there.
lick. Still, it makes life a bit difficult.
It does. That promote's still on the outside.
Yeah, it looks like what you got to play at this point.
That's what they're looking at.
Scott lining that up. Yeah, if that red had just gone a couple of feet deeper, it would almost block this off as well.
Yeah, that was kind of what I had in mind, is if you get it through there and it comes a little bit to the right, you take away the promote and block the center line. Just didn't have enough steam.
And that is a pretty perfect shot from Scott.
And now this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, so the only quibble would be that you move the backing a little bit. You might want to keep it right there. There might be a way to remove the yellow with a run back.
Yeah, if you come on the one on the outside, the angle's there that you can spill that one and keep the shooter, or keep the run back stone and spill the yellow.
Yeah,
But
going through the middle.
Oh, yeah, and that was the danger with that one.
Yeah, well, I made it for 1.
Yep.
So that's not bad, but yeah. So things very tight here.
Close match. Maybe we'll see skips rocks yet again.
Yes, absolutely. I love the skips rocks. It's fantastic.
I'm just glad I didn't have to go to skips rocks.
So it's 3-2 at the moment to Hillary and Judy over Scott and Rainey. And we've got 2 ends left. There's a big call for the laser on one of the other sheets.
At this point, I just think they want him to run around.
I think so.
Because that is now the second time he's been called, and everybody's like, nope.
So 5th end is underway. And so Hillary and Judy
Interesting idea here.
continuing to play a little bit off to the side. It's interesting.
I'm not sure the thought process there, to be quite honest.
I'm not sure either. Maybe just trying to mix it up a bit. Not really sure. We might try and ask them after the game if we can get hold of them.
A long discussion about what to do here.
Not sure there's anything different to normal, but
for them, I think they just keep playing the game they've been playing. Just come touch the forefoot on this one. Or
nice tap back. Yeah, I like that.
Interesting.
Don't mind that. The only downside is that your yellow is so high in the rings right now.
Yeah, that doesn't really do a lot for you except for maybe cut off that angle if you're trying to throw around it. That's an interesting call.
So Judy will just draw the forefoot.
Nice control there. Well, yeah, you don't want to leave that there. You can just push that away. That's wide open.
I'll be very surprised if we don't see a tap back here. And nicely done there by Scott.
Yeah, good hit. Left them shot, pushed them out. Did everything he needed to. And set the middle guard, no less.
So Judy's setting up something. I'm not really sure. Maybe kind of go between
Coming
those
through the hole and out to the outside.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one.
Not sure either. I think I see the logic.
He's calling for handle and everything now.
Well, these guys are. That was
short.
Pretty almost.
Yeah.
Just a little bit short.
Yeah, that's not shot either.
But an interesting play.
Yeah, I mean, he took away the promote on the yellow on the 12-foot, but I don't see how that accomplished very much other than maybe you chip it up later. But that's assuming you're in any kind of position to do that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Looks like they're going to come around, I think.
Looks like it. So we'll see. Another very wide stretch here.
She's way out there.
Difficult to control those.
Oh, and that's going to be short.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of blocks it out. I guess maybe that's a good idea right now.
Yeah, very congested front of the house here.
Yes.
So I wonder what Judy and Hillary are thinking. They're second and third.
At this point, you got to get rid of that yellow. I mean, you don't have hammer, and you're currently up 1, so you got to try to hold them to 1.
Yeah.
Tie it up, get the hammer back going into the last end.
Yeah.
So you got to move that yellow. You got to get rid of it.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's the call.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
And that's going to stick around. So, yeah, good shot.
Yeah, pretty good. So sitting 1 and 2, so that's a force right there.
Yeah, they just got to. The only thing they can do is really tap back that one they set up earlier. There's no way around here unless they come way to the right side.
Yeah, I'm not sure even Scott can stretch that far. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be the tap back. And stretching pretty wide. In case you're wondering, forward stretching is not allowed. You can only stretch laterally. Because otherwise, well, it'd be a bit unfair with really tall people.
Yes, I would be at a
place their stone.
disadvantage.
Me too. But nice tap there from Scott. Mixes 1. So we're all tied.
Tie game head at home.
And so one thing that does mean is it's probably not going to be skipped rocks.
No, not this time.
Don't see a lot of blanked ends.
No.
Short house.
I don't know if it's even possible to blank it in.
Don't know. What I've never seen is anybody deliberately throw their own rock through the house. I wonder if that would ever happen. Maybe if you were really far ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's not something I've considered so far this tournament.
It seems like you're probably never far enough ahead to really try that.
No, this game can turn around pretty quick depending on how you play your end. It's a nice push. Didn't get it all the way back, but a nice push.
Nice stone there from Hillary. And everything just stopped in the warm room there for an announcement about shots.
I say people are offering free booze. Of course, everything stopped.
Yes.
No, you got to leave that red alone. I wouldn't even bother with it at this point.
I agree. It's pretty high. Don't think you need to mess with it right now.
No, you just need to junk up the front of the house, and then, you know, a lot of the takeouts have been lacking. So if you junk up that front and hope for a light hit, it'd probably work out in your favor if you manage to get up there first.
That does look like what they're going to do. Yeah, just going to go sort of top 4.
Yep. It's a good draw.
Yeah, it's a nice throw. So, a couple options for Judy. She could try and chip that out sort of sideways, or maybe she could raise her own stone.
They're looking for 2, or at least she's showing off, you know, possibility for hitting both of them.
Interesting. It's possible. It's just difficult to control the weight.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that big here. I mean, it's a tie game and you have hammer.
Yeah.
There's no need to get flashy here.
I agree. And it looks like they moved away from that idea. And they're just going to play the tap up.
Oh, slow down.
And okay.
Ooh.
A little too much. Just hangs on.
I think it's shot.
I think it is. But might not remain that way for very long.
No, the house is still open, and you have that promote right in front with the yellow. I think that's what they're looking at here. Are they just going to come straight through?
That's what they're looking at. Surprised they're not playing the promote.
Yeah, they're just going right for the gap.
But they've got to get there. Ooh.
Left it short.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. It does cut off the promote, but, I mean, they're not shot right now. That doesn't help them at all.
Yeah, and so, yeah, Hillary going around the side with the draw. I think that's
the right call.
The right call, yeah. And then just thinking where to put it.
Yeah, just outside the 4 foot. You don't need any more points than 1, and that way they can't come and hit it, replace it, and be shot.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to. Oh, that's well. It's not.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that does give an opportunity.
Yeah.
If,
I mean, you can either bump it back or go straight for it, but that freeze right there on the button.
Yeah.
That would end this right now.
Yeah, if they can ever tap that right, frozen, that's a nightmare.
Because you especially if it's frozen on the button, you're not moving that thing. So, yeah, that would end the game if they got it right on there.
Key shot here for Scott. Can he make it happen? It's close.
Oh.
Well, he got shot, but he bounced it.
Yeah, interesting.
And that means there's a chance.
They're going to have to come.
If they come,
I think they're going to have to try to either outdraw them or somehow push 2 away. But that's really, that's not going to happen. They got to come from the outside.
Yeah, it's a big stretch, but I think they have to go around the outside. I think they can do it. And like you said, you could, well, you have to move it a little bit because they're covering the.
Yeah, it's partially on the button. It's not quite covered. You just got to kind of get in there and just bump it a little bit to the side. And that's the only line you have is around the right.
I think so. So it's just a question of whether they feel they can stretch that far.
Yeah,
I think they can. It's going to be a tough flank.
That's going to be a hard shot.
And Judy really.
They're struggling to get over there. That's a long lean.
It's pretty close, but not quite.
No, not quite.
Don't think so.
No, I think that's yellow, but it's really close.
It's close.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's yellow. So it was a nice try from Judy there, but Scott made the perfect freeze. So, well, not a freeze, but right onto the button. So,
got it right where you couldn't reach it.
So nice win for the short timers. Nice game.
Nice close game the whole way through, yeah.
Judy just gesturing. It's so close, and it was really close. And that is draw 10, and we'll be back shortly with draw 11. Yes, there was no rest for us here. Draw 11 of 14 in just a few minutes. Thanks for sticking with us. Talk to you soon.